What's happening, everybody? Hope you guys are feeling great. I'm Team Kills, and what I like to do is make gaming easier. And welcome to Warframe's Health Hound, or Medical Mutt. How about a Vaccine Visor? Palliative Care Pet, PCP. Y'all want some PCP? It'll cure all your ailments. No, actually, it won't. But you know what will cure your ailments? In Warframe, at least? My Visor Gruff. They're all gruffs. I didn't get creative with any of their names. But this poorly named medical mutt is basic. Wait, not basic. It's a base idea that can and should be tweaked to your own playstyle. Now, I have this set up for a high health Warframe that I plan on making a melee heavy Warframe. Now, these are the Deimos Mutts, or Predasites. So the first Predasite and only Predasite mod that I use, and you don't have to use any if you don't want to, but the first and only one I used was Latric Mycelium. Can't believe I got that one out. Now, for starters, if you don't love the Latric Mycelium mod, you can switch that out, but if you do, you don't necessarily need the Visor Predasite. Each breed has their, let's call it, focus. One is traps and poison, the other is damage and finishers, and the Visor is the only one that has its own breed specific health mod. What this makes this mutt do is every 8 seconds it leaves a trail of health. It's going to heal you, him, your allies, everyone gets that health. It's going to heal up to 300 health in 5 seconds. I also chose Vitality Link. This will give you 125% health boost, depending on what your Warframe's health is. Basically, the higher the health, the more health you get. Now, I chose the health link instead of the shield or redirection because of Pack Leader. Pack Leader gives you 100 health every time you hit an enemy with your melee. And it's going to be a lot of hits, so that's a lot of health. Now, once your pet is full on health, the rest of that is going to turn into Overshield, up to 1200. So that Overshield is going to replace the normal shield, in my build that is. Now, I also temporarily chose Synth Fiber and paired that with Synth Deconstruct. Now, Synth Fiber will give you a 100% armor boost every time you pick up a health orb for 12 seconds. Synth Deconstruct will give you a 25% chance that that enemy that's touched by your pet in any way or killed by your pet is going to drop a health orb as well. That will boost you 100% of your armor damage. I like the way these work together. Both these mods will also give you a 10% reload on your primary and secondary weapons when holstered. Because this is a melee build, those weapons, they're always going to be holstered, and it's 10% reload per second. So when I bring them out, they're fully reloaded. So I don't want to not mention that Prime Pack Leader is a thing. It's a good thing. It's not a thing that I expect everyone to have, but if you do, you get 183 health per hit to your pet, and once it's at max health, you get a 2200 max overshields. It's a really good thing, but once again, it's not a thing that you need. Now, to be honest, I prefer to take Pack Leader out and put in Bite. Bite will give you a 330% crit chance boost and a 220% critical damage boost, which at base brings this mutt to 43% critical chance and a 9.6 critical damage multiplier. Now, Synth Fiber, I like to switch that one out for Hunter Synergy. This gives me a 30% critical chance buff tied to my primary. Now it says 30%, but the higher the primary's critical chance, like, just look at this. These are special mods. Now, I do have some normal mods like Maul, it's damage. I want this dog to kill things. Animal Instinct, so that we can both see things and the items or the stuff that's just lying around. fetch so that it can pick the stuff up. But restorative bond, this is another nice one because this gives you an extra 60 health per health orb that you pick up. Now, when you pick up those health orbs, if your pet is dead, because say you took out Pack Leader and put in something like Hunter Synergy, your pet might be dead. Every time you pick up a health orb, you are going to take 3 seconds off the recovery time, and it's going to be back in, well, no time. Tandem Bond is the other new pet mod from Deimos. How this one works is, every time your pet hits an enemy, you get, when maxed, you get a 6 hits add to your combo counter. The real best thing is, if you haven't figured out how to get your combo counter to just last eternally, you're kind of struggling with that or using mods for it, when your pet hits that enemy, it extends your combo counter, or it counts as a hit and refreshes your counter. Speaking of combos, when you do a heavy attack, it does lower your combo, but when you do a heavy attack, it is going to give or add 30% damage multiplied by the rest of your combo left. That damage is going to go to your pet. I know it sounds confusing, but basically when you do the math on it, it's a huge freaking boost. Now, this is just, like I've been saying, suggestions. If, for example, you didn't want to do, say, a melee frame, or you don't want to do a health frame, you want one that's got high shields, you could swap out Health Link for Link Redirection, Bite for Pack Leader, Hunter Synergy for Synth Fiber, put that one back in. While you're at it, you might as well switch Maul out for Medi Pet Kit, and then this dog might never ever die. Hopefully, it'll keep you alive, but yeah, it might be kind of invincible. Now, if you're using Combat Discipline paired with a few different arcanes, you might make something really, really special. Here, I do go deeper into it with this video right here, and it would take an eternity for me to go all over this again. But as for the Health Hound, this is kind of where I want to leave you, in option mode. Use any of the gruffs and any of these combinations, and definitely stop and think of your playstyle. You're gonna be like, holy shit, this is a good dog. Good dog. Good boy. But I just don't want anyone to forget about these gross Deimos Parasite monsters that can just heal your soul or your Warframe. Now, on that note, I hope this helped. I hope you join the team of killers. Become a killer of teams. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. It's only one of the ways we can talk. Make sure you keep it easy in life, and remember, just keep gaming.